You can't defend for love nor money. Every single player should be fighting for the bag. We are in a relegation battle, and I don't think the players understand that. We're not playing terrible, but we're not playing good enough to survive in the Premier League. How's it going, guys? AVFC Vlogger here now today. Despite football being back, I haven't made a video in about 2 weeks. So today I'm making a video talking about football coming back, talking about how Villa have played since the return of football, and I'm just going to be talking about what's gone wrong. Since football has returned, Villa hasn't looked that different to when football ended, and I'm going to be discussing a few reasons why that might be. Since football has returned, of course, Villa have played 3 games, drawing to Sheffield United, drawing to Newcastle and losing to Chelsea. And as I said, we still look like the relegation side that we saw before the break, and today I'm going to be talking about why that is. So before we jump into it, if you guys could smash a like on this video, that would be much appreciated. Also, we're trying to get to 10,000 subs as soon as possible, so if you're new, please subscribe. I would appreciate it a lot. Also, by the way, I am sweating. It's absolutely baking hot outside, and I've just come back from the park. And before you say it, I know I need a haircut. So the first point is the fixtures. As I'm sure every Villa fan knows, we haven't won in 7 matches. The last time we won was against Watford. I think it was about 4 to 5 months ago, before the football break. And it's been a bloody long time since we've won a game, hasn't it? Before the Newcastle game, I'm sure every single Villa fan knew how important that Newcastle game was, because if we look at our next few fixtures, we've got Wolves, Liverpool, Man United, Palace, Everton, Arsenal, West Ham. We've got some really hard fixtures coming up, and no disrespect to Newcastle, but I think every Villa fan knew that the Newcastle game we had to win, because it's the easiest fixture we've got this season. And instead of just going out to St James's Park and giving it everything, because this is the game that we need to win, we didn't do that. We sat back. It was a pretty even game, to be honest, but we really should have gone for it full force. And I think that really did annoy the Villa fans, because it was like the players and managers and staff didn't really know how important that game was. Because if I'm honest, obviously before the Newcastle game, every Villa fan was very hopeful, and everyone thought that we could beat Newcastle. Our next fixtures are Wolves, which I don't think we're going to win. It'll be a very tough game. Liverpool, depending on the side they put out, because obviously they've just won the league, depending on the side they put out, if they put out their strongest team, we're obviously not going to win. Man United, they're on a really good run at the minute, and I don't think we'll beat them. Palace, maybe. They're a bit inconsistent, Palace, so it depends. Everton, I don't think we'll beat them. Arsenal, maybe, depending on their form. And West Ham is a must-win game at the end of the season. So we do have some hard fixtures coming up, and that Newcastle game was so important. The thing is, if we beat Newcastle, I think we would have gone above the relegation zone, and that would have put us in a really good spot, because we would have had those 3 points if we beat them. And then the only 3 points I can see us getting is West Ham, possibly Arsenal. I think Arsenal will be a draw, and even Wolves, maybe we can get a point, but I don't think we'll win. So that Newcastle game honestly was so important. But if we look at our other teams around us, their fixtures, Bournemouth, I think Bournemouth are screwed. I'm sorry, I do like Bournemouth, but I think they're in the mud. They've got Man United, Spurs, Leicester, Man City, Southampton, Everton, so I don't really see them winning any games anytime soon. If we look at West Ham's fixtures, they've got Chelsea, Newcastle, Burnley, Norwich, Watford, Man United and us, so they're more of an easier run, but once again, I don't see them picking up loads of points. And I know I keep going on about it, but that game against Newcastle was so important. If we would have got those 3 points, that would have been so big in this season. And it's just a shame, isn't it? Even Watford don't really have the easiest run of fixtures. They've got Chelsea, Norwich, Newcastle, West Ham, City, Arsenal. So honestly, if we would have got those 3 points against Newcastle, mate, I'd have so much more confidence for the rest of the season. In theory, in my opinion, looking at the fixtures, I think Watford are down, and I don't see them beating Man United, Spurs, possibly Leicester they may get a point out of. I don't see them beating City and Southampton, Everton, so I feel bad for Bournemouth, but I think they're in the mud. Norwich I already think are down. Even Watford, I don't know, I don't really see them beating Chelsea. Norwich, possibly, they probably get a point out of there. Newcastle, maybe they might get a point. West Ham, City, Arsenal, so and even with us, I don't see us getting many wins. So I think it's going to be very interesting. And I think one of the sides I'm talking about want to stay up, they need to get a big result against teams like City, Liverpool, Chelsea. Come towards the end of the season, I think it's going to be really interesting. But Villa really need to step their game up, because we could get at least a point out of Palace and Everton if we really step our game up. And yeah, I generally think at the end of the season it's going to be a very interesting battle for relegation. The next point point I'm going to be talking about is my opinion and how I think Villa can do better to stay up and to survive and get points and whatever. I also asked this question on my Instagram saying, how do you guys think that we can survive? What do we need? And honestly, the same response were like, there was about 30 of the same answer, which is my main thing. Dean Smith, play 2 up front. Did it for about 10 minutes against Newcastle and it worked. We looked better. We looked more positive. We looked like we were going to get a goal. We looked like we were going to nick a goal. I think he put Davies and Samatta up front, and that's what we need. We need to play 2 up front. We've seen it against Sheffield United. We can't put Keane up front by himself. He's too young. Samatta doesn't really work. I think he needs someone up front to help him. Against Wolves on Saturday, I want to see 4-4-2. I want to see some sort of variation of formation with 2 up front. Put Davies and Samatta up front. Even put Trezeguet or El Ghazi up front. Like, Trezeguet can be a striker. El Ghazi, we've seen him, especially in the Championship. He can go forward. He can get a few goals. Just please put 2 up front. If we play the 4-4-2 system, we can put Jack and McGinn in midfield in the 2 centre mids. We can put El Ghazi on the left, Trezeguet on the right, Samatta and Davies up front. Mate, that would bloody beat prime Liverpool this season. Smith doesn't really like to put Jack and McGinn in the middle together for some reason. I don't understand that. If he wants to include Connor, if he wants to include Louise Nakamba, put Grealish to the left. Even give McGinn a rest, because McGinn hasn't, done anything special so far from what I've seen. Dean Smith, I don't want to see 4-3-3. I don't want to see 4-4-1-1. I want to see 4-4-2. I want to see some sort of formation with 2 up front. Put Davies and Samatta up front. Put Trezeguet and Davies. Put Samatta and El Ghazi. Just please, Dean Smith, we need 2 up front because we need to. No. Also, another point I want to say, we did it a lot versus Sheffield United and we caused problems for Newcastle. Put more crosses from Connor, from Grealish into the box. If we put 2 up front, like I said, Davies, he is pretty tall and he can get his head on it. Samatta, we've seen what he can do from headers. He can score a couple headers. Even if we get Trezeguet, back post, El Ghazi running back post, we can cause problems. Every Villa fan knows how good Connor Hourihane and even Grealish is at crossing the ball. Even against Newcastle, our goal was a good cross into the box. Bit of a lucky goal, which I'm going to come on to later, but it's a cross and we score. So we get Connor to cross the ball into the middle from in the middle of the park. Get Grealish on the left. Make sure he gets the ball in the box. We've got enough tall players or whatever. Mings from corners. Make sure that there's a good cross. Get your head on it, and let's cause problems for defenders. To talk about something that's absolutely shocking at Villa this season is our defending. Sorry, we've got John Terry, one of England's greatest centre backs. He's won Champions Leagues. He's won Premier Leagues. He's our assistant manager, and we defend like bloody Accrington Stanley on Tuesday nights. We've conceded the most goals in the Premier League this season, being 59, Norwich behind us. We've got the second worst goal difference in the league, and I don't understand. I think Dean Smith played at the back for a while, and John Terry is such a good defender, and we can't defend for love nor money. It says it all when you're the team who's conceded the most goals this season, and honestly, our defending is shocking. Goals we concede is simple things, like the Newcastle goal, which I'll come on to later. No one's closing Gale down. Everyone's giving him space. And it's like, just defend. Alan Hutton last season, we let him go. We should have kept him because he would have fought for the badge. He wouldn't care if it's bloody Lionel Messi on the ball. He would run, he would tackle him, he'd try. But, Horst Konza, they just don't seem to be, putting enough effort in at the back. We've got John Terry as our assistant manager. Why are we conceding so many goals and so many easy goals to give away? Another really simple thing that would really help us survive is passion. Fight. Players, fight for the badge. Samatta, Davies, score goals. Just score goals. Jack, McGinn, do what you're doing in the Championship. Fight. In the Premier League, from what I've seen, yeah, you're going for a few challenges, but it's not the John McGinn we know that gets stuck in. We can't rely on Grealish so much. We give the ball to Grealish and we let Jack run through the defence and we give him no options. Every single player should be fighting for the badge. We are in a relegation battle, and I don't think the players understand that. Last season, people were talking about how we shouldn't be in the Championship. We are a Premier League side. We ain't a Premier League side this season. We need to fight passion against Everton at the start of the season. Under the lights at Villa Park. Every single player wanted it that game. We were fighting. A few years ago, I know it was years ago, about 4 years ago in the FA Cup against Liverpool, no one thought we'd win, but every single player fought for the badge, and look what we did. We beat Liverpool 2-1. Just a bit of fight, a bit of desire, a bit of passion. You know, that's all we need. Look at last season. Before the Blues game, I was asked to come on a radio show, and he said to me, what do you like? You're not going to get promoted this season. What do you want? And I said, yeah, we're not getting promoted. I want to beat Blues. Look what happened after that. 10 games in a row. We're mid-table. 10-game win streak in a row. Promotion. Absolute scenes. Why can't we have that this season? We've got about 7 games left, I think, of the season. Do what we did last season. Surprise everyone. Fight. Don't just, give up or whatever. Look at, as I keep saying, look at last season. No one thought we were getting promoted. And 10 games in a row, the players wanted it, and we went and got promoted. So that's what we need to do this season. Fight everything, and we can stay up. Just play 2 up front. We don't want to see 4-3-3. Every single Villa fan's fed up of that now. We've played the whole way through the season, and it's not worked once. Smith said as the season was starting that he's really seen a change in the Villa team. Have we? Really? Sheffield United was a bit of a dull game, and we got lucky not to lose because of that goal line stuff, whatever. Chelsea, we threw away a 1-0 goal lead, conceded 2 goals in 3 minutes, and then we proceeded to do nothing towards the end of the game. Newcastle wasn't much better. We only stepped up the game in the last 10 minutes because we put 2 up front. So come on, play 2 up front. I know I'll keep going on, but fight for the badge, and we can stay up if we believe. Right, so the next thing we're going to be doing is just reacting to a couple of the highlights for the Newcastle game. So, come on, the boys. See, look at that. Our first chance, and it's a cross. We need more of those. See, look at this. What is that defending? Target's gone straight past him. Mings is on his arse, and thank God the bad finish. But honestly, stuff like that, put a foot in, mate. I know St. Maximin's a really good player, and he does cause problems for defenders, but, just look at this. Mings is left on his arse, Target can't be bothered, and it's just things like that, closing down, get stuck in no matter who it is. It's annoying, man. Oh, it's the goal, innit? But honestly, I was so mad when I saw this. What is Horse and Konza doing? Mings is too far over to the right, and then... Oh, honestly, I was so annoyed when I saw this. I don't know what Horse is doing, I don't know what Konza's doing. And stupid goals like that just sums up our season. Stupid goals like that we give away, honestly. Oh, and it was Dwight Gale. Bloody Dwight Gale. It is our goal. Big up, Elmo. Whey! Actually, though, as I said before, we do have a strength, and that's crosses like that. So it's a good cross, and Elmo, it's a bit of it's a lucky goal. I don't know what their keeper's doing. It went straight into his arm. It's a bit of a crap goal to concede, and if you're a Newcastle fan, you're raging. But so were we when we gave away that stupid goal. Anyway, stuff like that, just get the ball in. Get a header like that in. Lucky header. Honestly, just like that Gale goal, that really sums up our defence and what is that? Hello? Honestly though, goals like that to concede, just so annoying. Obviously, Newcastle, probably a worse goal to concede, but us, it's just defend. You're proper defenders. Defend. It sums up our season. Defensively, we've been terrible. And my last point is, guys, the Wolves game. We need to throw Wolves off. We all know how good Wolves are, how organised they are, how good Adama is, Jimenez. We need to throw them off. We need to start with 2 up front, and from the moment kickoff goes, we need to attack and attack and attack. Because if we don't, they're going to absolutely smash us. If we sit back like we always do, we're going to invite them in. We're going to invite players like Adama in. We're going to give Jimenez a chance to score, and we're going to get destroyed. Wolves are a class team, and I'm pretty sure most people expect us to lose. I expect us to lose. But if we fight and have a go at it, throw Wolves off, play 2 up front, we may have a chance. But to summarise it up, since we came back from the break of football, we haven't looked awful. awful. We haven't. I'm not saying that we look better than we did before the break, but it's just like we're in a relegation battle now. We've got 7 games left, and if we perform like we are not staying up, and things have got to change. I trust Dean Smith. I always trust Dean Smith, but something has to happen. Something's got to click, and we have to fight, passion, all that stuff. Show why you're wearing the Villa badge. Show it. Just come on, the boys. If we play like we are playing now, we're going to get relegated. And that's why I need to make this video. And that's why every Villa fan's been so negative. Because as I said, it's not like we're playing awful. We're not playing terrible. But we're not playing good enough to survive in the Premier League. And if we get relegated, we ain't coming up to the Premier League for another 10 years. And we're not going to be a Premiership side. So we need to stay up. The players need to show some bottle. They need to show some passion. They need to get their stuff together. And we can do it. We can stay up if we try. Anyway, I think that's going to be the end of the video, lads. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Please smash a like on this video. It'd be very much appreciated. Also, follow my Instagram, subscribe, like the video, all that stuff. Thanks for watching. I'm going to try and do a video for the Wolves game. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading any other videos. I just wanted to enjoy the games. And yeah, up the Villa boys.